Hi, I'm Macy.
And I'm Julie.
Welcome to Premium Perspectives, the podcast where we talk about insurance like it is the most exciting thing in the world.
And it's probably not the most exciting thing in the world, but that's why we're here, to make it fun.
Yes, insurance runs the world, and we are here to talk about it. Yes, so who are we having on today?
We have a special guest. We have our Joni. Joan Sutton, our marketing guru, is here to talk about Summer Series. And so we're excited about it. Doesn't take much for me and Macy to get excited, but Summer Series is always something really fun to get excited about.
It is our biggest event of the year, and this year's theme is Unrivaled, which we'll have Joan talk more about. But Joan has been my mentor since I started at CAA, and I have nothing but admiration and adoration for her. This year, I've been very involved in helping her with the events and collaborating, so that has been awesome. Just to learn from her and, take my skills in marketing and her skills in marketing and really bring those together on the event planning side of things. So we are very excited for the event.
She's an amazing leader.
Yes,
for sure.
She definitely is. Yeah. So we are so happy to welcome on our very own Joan Sutton. Woo! She is CAA's Chief Marketing Officer. Been with CAA 6 years? 5?
I think it's 4.
Oh.
Wait, is it?
I'm upping it.
Because I'm 6. I thought you were right behind me.
It was 5, but I think the last anniversary said 4.
Oh.
Well, it feels like forever because Joan is an integral part of CAA, and we would not be where we are without her. So huge thank you to her, our Chief Marketing Officer, and also Event Planner 101. It has been an honor to just shadow her and help her with our events this year. We've had a lot of fun, and it's going to be a great July event. This is our biggest event of the year. So we just kind of want to ask Joan, what makes this event unrivaled? That's the theme.
Yep.
And, how have we brought people together? How have we grown over the years in our July event? Because you've done a great job with it.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Yes, I think that it has definitely grown. I think when I first started, Julie, you can attest to this too. We had less than 100 people attending, maybe even less than 75 sometimes.
I know.
It was time to change it up, just offer some different portions to the summer series that didn't exist before. It truly was just a meeting. And we wanted to make it something better. We wanted to make it something that our carriers wanted to attend. We wanted to make it something that our agency owners brought people to. So we started theming it. We started inviting guest speakers to it. We changed up the vendor collaboration session to where it's not pipe and drape and you're stopping by a booth to get a card punched. So we made a lot of changes that first year and have just had the opportunity to continue to grow every summer series. So this year, like Macy said, it's called Unrivaled, or that is the theme. And that's just because we really, truly think as a network, we are the best of the best. We set the bar in everything that we do with our agents, with our carriers, and then, of course, with our events too. It was a little bit tougher theme to try to have just different speakers and different people. What should we bring to our vendor booth, or what should we do for this? And we said, you got to bring the best of the best. So whatever that means to you, that's what we want at our event.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a hard one to try to people are used to a theme where they can have props. So this is definitely different.
Yeah.
But it's good. Make people think a little bit.
It is.
What's your best?
It's outside the box.
Yeah.
And, when you think of, and I like how the definition can be different too. In Texas, when we think of unrivaled things, it can be different than what agents in Iowa or Nebraska think. But then when we come together, it's like, oh, this is unrivaled in this way. And
yeah. No, that's great. I love it.
I love a challenging thing personally. But we've done it's been fun. So it's going to be a great event.
It is. It always is.
Yes.
So much fun.
I mean, Unrivaled, we're up to almost 500 attendees. So just over a very short period of time, we've gone from less than 100 to last time I looked at it, we were pushing 500, and I'm sure we will top 500 again this year, just because of the fact that we have walk-ins, late registration. So I It's amazing. It's amazing to have our staff be part of that, our agency partners be part of that, and then our core carriers and vendors be part of that.
And it's something that other people want to copy. Seriously. I mean, it's a great, it's always a great meeting.
Yes, definitely. So next, kind of just, we wanted you to walk us through, I know
What to expect.
What to expect. I guess the kind of some of the different things that are going to go on over these 2 days of Unrivaled.
Yeah.
So day one, we start with, and that's Wednesday. So everybody hopefully can get in either Tuesday evening or early Wednesday morning, because at 9:00 we do have our producer academy. We've partnered with Blueprint this year. They've been offering weekly sessions with new producers and producers that were just ready for a reset. And they have an entire day planned for them, talking about, sales goals, talking about prospecting, talking about the RUTA, talking about just how to do agency drops to, grab attention to your customers. So that'll be an all-day session on Wednesday, starting again at 9 a.m. We have lunch for the producer group with Philadelphia, and Philadelphia is just going to talk about some of their new products and some of the products that they have available to CAA customers and clients. And then at lunchtime, for those that are not attending the Producer Academy, we're going to have state roundtable breakouts in our main room. Again, just a great time to touch base with those in your state, those in your region, what's working, what's not. Are you having any placement struggles? Are you having any successes that you want to share with everybody? Just again, another time to get your region together before we move right into our board meeting at 2:00 that afternoon that is open to our members only. And then Wednesday evening, we have a welcome reception with a special guest. It's still a secret. I don't know. Last year, I think it was Aaron Woodson from Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, I put on his giant ring.
Yes. He was so cute.
I know, he was really good.
And so I don't know. Just again, Unrivaled. It's got to be somebody big. So right now
I hope it's Taylor Swift.
It's gonna be.
I hope so.
It's not going to be Taylor Swift.
Travis, maybe. Travis one day. When he's old and retired, Travis can come. Summer Series.
Yeah.
Fun. Okay, so that's Wednesday?
Yeah. So
okay, that's Wednesday.
And then that evening, we scatter around Dallas, and you'll see a CAA dinner at probably every single restaurant within a 30-mile radius. There's a group meeting for dinner. So connect with carriers, connect with each other, and just have a great dinner together.
I think that's a fun, more personal touch to have the dinners. And I know we've seen success with that in the past, but I mean, literally everything, small groups, it's proven that like you can connect more in small groups. Yeah. And so I think it's a cool touch that we have.
Yeah. We need to break away from the hotel and be in small groups for a little while. Then everybody can come back and do their thing.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thursday morning, we're going to start with some carrier breakfasts, and then we'll roll right into Allison Levine. Amazing. Talk about Unrivaled. Of course, has a book. It's called On the Edge, but she's climbed Mount Everest. She has climbed all these mountains across the world and taken groups up to them, sometimes successful, sometimes failed. I mean, just talking about that process, I cannot wait to hear her story and what she has for us. And then we move into our first conversations and collaboration session. That's our vendors. And we don't do it pipe and drape. We do it unrivaled. We set it up more in true conversation spaces. And Ernie Johnson's going to be in that session. Ernie Johnson will be in that conversation session with EMC at their location, signing autographs, taking pictures. If you don't know Ernie Johnson, go look him up. Amazing. Just a great guy. Gets to spend his days on TNT, currently moving to ESPN with Shaq, Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith. I mean, the stories he can probably tell. And then he just has a great story to tell just about his personal experiences, life, and the community that he supports. So we'll roll right into lunch and be able to hear from Ernie.
Yes, my friends are super jealous. Because they were huge basketball people, my friends, and they're
Yeah.
like, wait. They were like, last year was Dan Marino, and that was crazy. And then I got him to do the hook on when we took a picture. And then they're like, oh my God, Ernie Johnson. They're like, oh, should we work in insurance? I was like, guys, I think so. I think so.
Ernie Johnson.
Exactly. Yeah. Great guy. Just great personality. And again, he does sports Special Olympics community. So can't wait to hear just how he does.
Yeah.
That's where he was last year. We were going to have him last year, but he was already committed to, something that is near and dear to his heart. So
I love it.
we'll roll into another conversations and collaboration session, and we got big things planned. We got prizes, we got gifts, and they're all from
Unrivaled gifts.
Yeah, they're somewhere that you just can't just pop in anywhere. I forgot to mention in both the morning and the afternoon of conversations and collaborations, we're going to have a gaming area. We've got some, again, things that are just unmatched. You can't top them. I can't tell. I don't want to tell you I don't know. Should we tell them? No, tell them.
I don't know. Should we? Should we not? I don't know.
I think
Maybe
you'll get a good hint from the email going out of Tuesday of this week, of today. But
email going out. But challenge each other. See if you're truly the best of the best. And that afternoon at like 2:45, we will see who is on the leaderboard, who is the unmatched, the unrivaled winner of each of those games.
Yeah. How fun. I love it.
Fun and nostalgic and good stuff.
And then that afternoon, a couple breakouts with some of our technology vendors, legislative session related specifically to Texas. And then Carrie Wallace, who again, just is amazing and just has a lot of good input and feedback. We'll meet with Agency Point, and they will talk about just how to have, just streamlined back office support and what they can do for you. And then again, another happy hour. And we wrap it up that night. I can't believe it'll already be over as we're talking about this. We have a DJ. It's going to be amazing. He's amazing. Food stations, and then just a really good time.
Yeah. Perfect.
Definitely.
Sounds fun. Yeah. I can't wait. It's always so much fun.
We're very excited. Okay, so that was all awesome to hear about, the different elements of the event. So next we kind of want to hear more about how we've transitioned from, a lot of paper to more technological updates, technological, scheduling and seeing the attendees, just kind of touch on our app, which I have happily been able to integrate as well.
Which everyone has their phone on them all the time. It just makes more sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you so much for Macy for all the work. Macy does all the work on the app. So anytime you need anything for the app, any changes on the app, all the creativity on the app, Macy's your girl. Macy's the person to give kudos to. Like you said, Julie, everybody has their phone. You're going to lose the piece of paper. You're going to lose the schedule that we gave you at registration the day before. I can't even keeping track of my name tag. So yes, download the CAA member app. It's, we've got a QR code basically everywhere. It's in our email. It's on the webpage. It's everywhere, but that's how you're going to see all the updates for the event. If the rooms have to change, the static attendee list, who is coming, who's not coming, again, what is the schedule? What carriers are going to be there? Because maybe I don't have a dinner invite for Wednesday, but I'd like to meet up with a specific carrier. The app is the place to go. The app shows the layout of the conversations and collaborations. The app has the special guests on there. And then, like I said, Macy does a great job just pushing out notifications too if things change, if schedules have to change, as a reminder, hey, we're getting ready to start here pretty soon. Yes. So download the app, have the app, because the paper, we're not going to have the paper. And that's okay.
No. Will there be QR codes around the meeting area?
It's actually
We'll have signs.
on everyone's name tag. There is a
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have the QR code that you can download the app. And then I probably, Macy and I've talked about this. The thing, like with any other app, you just have to keep syncing it to get the latest and the greatest and the updates, because people are registering every single day. If you want to see who's new to the attendee list, just click in that top right-hand corner of the app and just tell it to sync, and then it updates who else is coming.
Yes, and it's like big in red too. It says sync. So obviously if it's saying that, then there's an update that's been made. They're happening all the time. So you just press the sync button and it's good to go. So why would you say that people should attend Unrivaled?
Again, it goes back to what it used to look like, that it was just another meeting to go to. And I mean, if you want to be motivated, if you want to look at how you can make your work life, personal life balance better, if you want to look at what's working in other CAA network agencies, if you want to look at, what are people doing that I'm not doing? What's making them unrivaled in their community that I can put into action? All of those things come out of the summer series. The other thing too is all the carriers are there too. So if you want to talk to them about, a product, a line of business, something that you need to grow in your agency, it's a great time to do that. It's a great time to have literally all of our members and all of our core carrier partner vendors in one place. When does that ever happen? And
Exactly.
we truly try to make that happen every single year.
Mhm.
Like I said, over 500 attending means that they're all there. They're all going to be there. So your underwriters are going to be there from the carrier side. Your marketing reps are going to be there. And who should attend within the agency? I literally say anybody that has a touch point with either your customers, your clientele, or with the carriers. That's who should attend CAA.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to take away, you're going to get something out of it. You will not leave the summer series and be like, yeah, that was just another meeting. That's not going to happen. That we can promise you.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine somebody just within the agency that's never been to one, if they showed up, just how it would just give them such a better idea, I think, of what CAA actually is about.
Yeah.
Because just being in the office and maybe having a few conversations with people does not give them the actual full experience of what CAA is about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it would be great.
We always talk about intellectual networking, and that's what happens every single point throughout every single day, starting at the producer academy. Producers talking to each other, agency owners hearing what is happening in that producer academy. How is Blueprint and how are CAA helping those producers grow? All the way to conversations and collaborations. What are those carriers doing? What are they bringing to my area? Have they opened up, a market in my state that wasn't open before, just because of the hard market that we're in with insurance? What did Allison Levine learn on the edge when she was climbing Mount Everest that I can just take back and put into action in my agency too, or in my life? So all the different aspects, all the different pieces of summer series really are to help you grow.
As silly as it sounds, like we were created for connection.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, having everyone there, it just gives you a whole new perspective.
Yeah. It makes a difference.
We're still a relationship business, and you've got to make relationships with each other as fellow agents. You've got to make them with carriers. Everybody wants to just continue to keep the independent agency channel a relationship business, and that's what we're trying to do at Summer Series too. We're trying to make it about the relationships that we have within the industry.
Yeah, those connections are so important.
Yes, absolutely.
I can't, forget or can't leave this podcast too without thanking our sponsors and thanking our core carriers that are making this event happen. We have sponsors at, the 20 plus $1,000 level all the way down from there. And they're helping us to bring in Allison, bring in Ernie, bring in this whole unrivaled, unmatched event to their just allowing CAA to make that happen. So we thank them, we appreciate them. Also want to thank you guys as podcast supporter market retrievers. They're going to be running video for us, taking pictures so that you can remember Summer Series and take it back with you and share it with your community and share it with your agency.
Yeah.
Yes. Huge shout out to Market Retrievers. We had dinner with them last year.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
Yeah. They're so much fun.
They're a great group. Just even talking about how like relationships are everything, like that's the reason we have event sponsors and just that is the core. So it's definitely an event, but it's also an experience, and
I love that.
Yeah.
That is so good. We need like that on a t-shirt. It's an event, but it's an experience.
It really
I love that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Joan, talking more about Unrivaled. It's been an honor to collaborate with you on the events this year. Joan does so much.
She does. We appreciate her so much.
We really do.
Couldn't do it without you.
Team is a part of this event, and I couldn't do it without them, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great time.
Thanks. Julie's my banner hanger. We picked
4 nights.
Yeah. We picked the person that's best.
Get a table. We'll stand on it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I got you, Joan.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Joan. It was great talking to you.
Yep. Thanks to our members for attending. Thanks to our sponsors for sponsoring us. I can't believe it's only just a few short weeks away. So
yep.
We'll be in Dallas before too long.
Yay.
See you in Dallas.
See you in Dallas.
All right. Okay.
So that was an awesome conversation with Joan Sutton, and we had a great time catching up with her about Summer Series. As we want to reiterate, download our meeting app. It's CAA Meetings in the App Store, and everything is up to date on there. You can see who's attending, the carriers that are sponsoring, vendors, who's going to have breakout sessions, who's going to be in the morning session.
You can connect, right? You can connect with people if you need to get in touch with a carrier.
Yeah.
You haven't seen them, you're looking for them.
Yeah, and like add your a profile picture. I mean, it's hard when you're networking and you're like, well, I want to meet this person. I don't know what they look like.
Yeah.
And there's always LinkedIn, which is great, but just a few simple things you can do to elevate your profile on the app. So we want to encourage that. And yes, we can't wait.
Before we close, again, we want to thank Market Retrievers. They're the sponsor for our podcast, and we really, really appreciate them and all they do for us. Be sure you look for them. They'll be at Summer Series. They do boutique marketing for insurance agencies. And so if you have some needs, marketing needs, things like that, definitely get in touch with them and talk to them. They're an amazing group of people.
Yes, and come say hi to us.
And come say hi to us. We'll be walking around. Don't think that Premium Perspectives is going to be like asleep during the Summer Series meeting.
Will I be busy? Yes.
Yes.
We be busy? Yes.
Yes. But we will be looking for each and every one of y'all.
Yes.
To just have a little spotlight on Premium Perspectives at Summer Series.
Yes.
So that'll be fun.
We can even talk about you joining for a future episode.
We would love. Guests are always needed. And we've got some really good ones lined up coming up.
We do.
We always need more. Our schedule. What is it? What do you say? Like my dance book is open or what? I don't know. Dance book. There is something that people used to say in the old days, like, "Oh, my dance, like if my dance card's full or whatever." Yeah, sorry.
Our dance card's not full.
Our dance cards are not full, so we need guests.
We'd love to.
Okay, sorry for all that, y'all. It's hilarious. Okay, so anyway, yeah. All right, everybody. That was a lot of fun. We appreciate Joan. We appreciate y'all for listening. So thanks for tuning into Premium Perspectives. Until next time.
Stay connected.
Stay curious. And keep it premium. Bye.